I'm here with
Chris Rossby.
and we're here to talk about some racing. Chris, how's things going?
Oh, been kind of a bad year. We broke an axle last night in February. I had a lot of help this morning getting the car back together, and we're hoping to have a good time tonight.
So overall this year has not been that great, right?
Oh, we bought a new car. It's been kind of giving us little fits. Last night it was working really good up until we broke the axle, and we got a lot of good thoughts hoping for tonight. So.
Okay, a little background information. What's your history in the racing biz?
Oh, I've been racing for about 10 years. Thankfully, my wife and my son have a good time, and it's just a good family thing. We all have a good time with it.
Okay. You did get a new car this year. Anything different between it and the older?
Oh, it's just kind of an updated version of what we had. We bent last year's car pretty bad, crashed it, wrecked it pretty bad. This one, we haven't changed some stuff on it, changed some pickup points on the shocks, and it's taking a little bit of getting used to, but I think once we get it figured out, it's going to be really good.
So do you have any different strategy for tonight then?
Yeah, we're not going to break anything, and we're going to win.
That is great. Well, Chris, thanks for the interview.
Yep, thank you.
Hi, this is Keith again, and I am here with
Roger Funk.
Roger Funk. And I just heard you got a new car.
Yeah, it's a brand new car this year.
And what's about your car?
It's a 2006 Dabco chassis. And, just upgraded this year, new motor program, and right now we're struggling with the car.
Why is that?
Just trying to get it to handle.
Really? Where are you from?
Waverly, Nebraska.
Waverly. What's your background in the racing business?
I've been racing on and off for about 14 years.
Okay. Anybody else in your family race?
Nope, right now it's just me.
So you're
Got a new son that's about age old. It's grooming.
Okay. So how are you doing this year so far?
Actually, last night at February was our first night out, and it wasn't a very good night for us.
Did you at least cross the finish line?
No,
You did?
cross the finish line.
Okay, well, I wish you luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
Hi, this is Keith again, and here I'm with
Dennis here.
Dennis. How is your racing going?
A little bit slow start this year, not quite what we had hoped for.
Okay, and where are you from originally?
Washington.
You're from here?
Yep.
Not a far commute for you.
Nope.
Tell me about a little bit about your car here.
It's a 2001 Stealth chassis that I bought a couple years ago. Put it all together, and I got the 600 Yamaha R6 Outlaw motor. Been a pretty good car so far.
And did I ask how many years you've been doing this already?
I've been doing this for 12 or 13 years.
So, overall on time, what have you learned? What can you share with our audience here? What makes a good racer?
Well, I've learned that it costs a lot of money, and it can be a lot of headaches, but you can have a lot of fun. You know, I've made a lot of friends over the years. That's probably the best part of it. I've made a lot of friends.
It's a great club. You got a lot of nice people here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks, Dennis.
You bet. Good talking.
By now, you should know that my name is Keith, because I've said it about 55 times now. But with me now is
Nathan Brown.
And Nate. What is your background in racing?
I started out racing trucks for 1 year and did really good in that, and then we jumped up to this. Got Rookie of the Year last year in this car and won the points championship.
Tell me about this car.
It's a 2003 Sawyer and with 04 updates. And has a 2003 Yamaha R6. Has a little bit of work done to it, and we run fuel injection. A lot of these cars here run carburetors. We run fuel injection with the Motec engine manual. It's about a $6,000 engine manual.
Really? So, other than that 1 year of racing, do you have any family history? Did your dad drive or anything?
Nobody in my family really drove. I mean, we all had nice cars, hot rod cars. My dad had a 79 Coaching Bandit Trans Am. A couple of my cousins had Trans Ams, but nobody really drove, so I've been the first one to really drive.
So what is it that got you to do this?
Well, one day we just decided to get into it. We actually used to sponsor this car. Another guy used to drive it. We used to sponsor this car, and he got us a real good deal on it. So we just decided, hey, let's get into it. So we've always been coming to the races for about 8 years now, and then we just decided to come get into it.
Okay, now y'all know I'm not an expert in racing, so I'm going to ask them a racing question. Why is it they always go left? How come they don't go right?
The way the tracks are. Be interesting though, switch it around.
Good answer.
Thanks, Nate. Yep, no problem.
So Echo, last night you were in a horrific, horrible accident. You were taken away in the ambulance. How did you manage to survive that?
It was interesting. I really didn't know where I was for a minute, but I made it through.
Did you actually lift off the ground?
Yeah, I was in there.
Was it kind of like going to Worlds of Fun?
Kind of, yeah, it was.
But more expensive, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to see you survived it.
Thanks.
Hi, I'm with Kyle Davis. And Kyle, what's your background in the racing business?
I raced trucks for 3 years, and the third year we won the points in the truck, and then we actually bought my old car towards the end of the year, and then last year was the first full year.
Okay, and tell me about your car.
It's a 07 Factor 1 MX-7. We got it updated this winter to MX-9, so it's got all the new updates and stuff.
Okay. Do you have any family that races?
My brother used to race trucks. He's actually the one that got me started in it. He started racing trucks in 04 when I did, and he bought a truck, and he went down to Florida with one of his friends for kind of a vacation or whatever. And that weekend I came up here to Washington and raced the first time, and fell in love. And 2 weeks later I had a truck of my own.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I have to ask this. So you're dating a racer. What's that like?
I don't find a problem. I told her, I said, since you're the only girl, you're just like one of the guys we got on the track.
Oh. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks a lot.
All right, thank you.
If we happen to, just say for instance, we have something happen on the front straightaway, and we go red, if it looks like you got a clean path to get over here to the entrance, closer to your cruise, that's fine, but do it at a snail's pace.
SoundOffFairbury.com